KSAT 12. The Nightbeat starts right now.
An influx of migrants is straining cities and agencies along the border, and now advocacy groups right here at home are stepping in to help.
And making sure migrants are fed. With the influx from the border, so many people have nowhere to turn for food. What a local food bank is doing to help. It is expected to be a busy weekend at the border, where a constant stream of migrants expected over the next few days.
And that's according to the mayor of Eagle Pass, the city where many of those asylum seekers are entering the U.S. Some of them are actually crawling under razor wire to reach American soil.
Venimos huyendo de nuestro país, venimos huyéndole a maras y pandillas. Los mataron nuestra familia.
Today, Governor Greg Abbott announcing that more buses are headed to Eagle Pass and El Paso to move migrants out of the, quote, overwhelmed communities. Since April of 2022, Texas has bused thousands of migrants, the latest group arriving in Los Angeles this morning. Now, buses continue to arrive here in San Antonio, bringing migrants to the city's Migrant Resource Center. That facility on San Pedro is staying busy, and people who live nearby have mixed emotions.
It's starting to scare me because they're starting to walk down the streets and try to sell you things and ask you for things.
They've worked hard to get here, and they've put their life on the line. Why not help them?
Now, there are questions tonight about how long those people coming into San Antonio are going to stay here, and also whether the city can even support them.
Yeah, the Night Team's Avery Everett spoke to several migrant advocacy groups about what's next for those seeking asylum.
Everybody deserves a chance.
Fred Schellenberg says he's trying to take every phone call that he can.
These are human beings. You know, it's just not numbers.
Since the Biden administration gave some Venezuelans the chance to get temporary protected status, Schellenberg says his phones haven't stopped ringing.
What we're trying to do is figure out a way to quickly help them apply for temporary protective status.
This decision gives more than 200,000 migrants who arrived in the U.S. on or before July 31st the right to get work authorization without fear of deportation. It comes in a week where Texas has seen an influx of border crossings, and in San Antonio, an overflow of asylum seekers waiting for their next step.
I can't see that the city of San Antonio is going to be able to afford this support for the long term.
Another San Antonio advocacy group, the Refugee and Immigrant Center for Education and Legal Services, sent us this statement, in part reading the quote, militarization and stricter asylum rules do not prevent people from seeking safety. Now, Schellenberg says the goal is to connect these asylum seekers with family or friends across the United States. But with such large numbers, he says there's going to be a delay.
What are they going to do if they don't have somebody they can just live with?
Schellenberg says the process could be simple, using San Antonio as a stepping stone. But the system is overloaded, and he can't speculate how soon until it slows down. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
The city of San Antonio tracks the number of migrants who arrive and shelter here daily. On Tuesday, 1,100 people arrived at either the Greyhound bus station, the airport, or the Migrant Resource Center. That dropped by nearly half on Wednesday, but increased again yesterday. Meanwhile, the city's reported at least 700 migrants sheltering here daily, going back nearly 2.5 weeks. That jumped to more than 1,000 people on Wednesday. The San Antonio Food Bank is helping feed some of those people who come to the Migrant Resource Center. But as the Night Team's Patty Santos learned, that's become a community effort as well.
Where some see a group of migrants, Mariano and Esperanza Treviño say they saw hungry faces, and that was enough to convince them to take action. In a matter of seconds, the snacks, drinks, and few clothing items they brought to the parking lot across the street from the Migrant Resource Center on San Pedro were gone.
We are human, so we like to help.
It's a small gesture, but it means a lot to migrants who say they have relied on the kindness of many along their journey from South America.
¿Qué significa para ti poder recibir este tipo de ayuda? What does it mean for you to get this kind of help?
Una bendición que nos da la madrecita acá.
Miles away on the west side.
Each tray has about 100 wraps in them. We have 4,000 ready to go.
At the San Antonio Food Bank, dozens of volunteers help prepare thousands of meals daily to take to the resource center.
Normally, we will produce about 3,400 meals for the migrant shelter. That number has actually doubled. So right now we're serving approximately 6,800 meals.
And the need continues to grow. Every day from 6 to 11 a.m., volunteers pack nutritious meals, not just for migrants, but for other organizations who help fill a need across San Antonio.
I hope more than anything that they see and feel the love and the care that went into making those meals.
The food bank is also accepting donations of travel-size hygiene products, baby formula, and new clothing. And we have information on where you can drop off those items on KSAT.com. Patty Santos, KSAT 12 News.
As one man continues recovering after being viciously bitten by a dog yesterday, we're learning more tonight about how Animal Care Services handles dogs that attack humans. So let's go back to yesterday's attack. We told you about this. A 53-year-old man got a serious wound on his neck after investigators say that another man let his dog attack him. Police arrested the dog owner. He's now facing charges. And because ACS did confirm that the dog bit the man, the dog is now being quarantined. That's state law. The dog is going to be in quarantine for at least 10 days. In general, though, if a dog attacks somebody, the owner could get the animal back, but first they have to pay for the dog's board while it was being quarantined. However, if the dog carries out a serious attack, which would involve tearing flesh, ACS could then get a warrant to seize the dog, and from there, a judge could order it to be euthanized. As for this latest dog attack, ACS doesn't yet have a plan on what it's going to do with the dog. Switching gears now, tomorrow you're going to be able to tell San Antonio ISD how you feel about its plan to close 19 schools. We told you about this plan earlier this week. Since it was announced, parents and teachers have been asking how those closures would work. Now, you can share your thoughts with the district tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Lowell Middle School. The district says it's going to hold several of these community meetings in the coming weeks, so you'll have plenty of opportunity to share your thoughts.
University Health asking the public to roll up its sleeves. While it might not be flu season yet, University Health hosting a free flu shot drive-through event tomorrow morning. Doctors say it's important to get the flu shot before flu season officially starts next month. Starts at 8, the drive-through flu shot thing anyway, at the Freeman Coliseum. And if you miss your shot this weekend, don't worry, there's a second drive-through flu shot happening again next month. And one last reminder before the end of the night, tomorrow morning, our annual Head for the Cure 5K to raise money for brain cancer research. It's in honor of our late news director, Jim Boyle, who passed away 10 years ago. Online registration closed, but you can still register tomorrow morning at Providence Catholic High School before the race starts at 8. I plan on being there. Every dollar raised is going towards brain cancer research. Hope to see you there as well.
And we want you to stick around because for the first time, there's going to be a federal office to end gun violence. What it's doing for communities already ravaged by tragedy. That's next on the Nightbeat. Now for a look at some of today's big headlines in your Nightbeat News Flash. For the first time ever, there's going to be a federal office that's aimed at preventing gun violence. President Joe Biden announcing that the White House Office of Gun Violence Prevention, that's the name of the office this afternoon. Now, one of the people there was Brett Cross. He was the guardian for Uzi Garcia, one of the kids who was killed in the Uvalde school shooting last year. The new office is going to dedicate its time and resources to uncover solutions and also support communities where shootings have happened. Now, the office doesn't include a new policy initiative, and Vice President Kamala Harris is in charge of it. The United Auto Workers strike has expanded to 38 locations across 20 states, and President Joe Biden is supporting it. He tweeted this afternoon that he's heading to Michigan on Tuesday to join the picket line there. House Republicans have left D.C. for the weekend with no plan to keep the government from shutting down. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has tried and failed to persuade a section of Republicans to approve a temporary funding plan to prevent a shutdown. The White House is now preparing to direct federal agencies to get ready for a possible shutdown. So now the House has 5 days to come up with a plan. And that's a look at your Nightbeat News Flash.
All right, so fall is officially right around the corner. And I mean right around the corner, at least on the calendar.
Right.
But
there's a big but there.
the thermometer doesn't seem to be listening.
No, Mother Nature is just kind of ignoring the fact that astronomical fall starts technically at 1:50 in the morning. So we just have a few more hours left of summer. But yeah, it's not going to feel like fall at all as we head into the upcoming weekend. In fact, take a look at highs today. Once again, about 10 degrees above the average for this time of year, upper 90s, low triple digits. We're pretty much going to copy and paste that, not just tomorrow, but into Sunday as well. So this weekend, that is going to be the big headline. Unseasonably hot temperatures will continue, and we still have the moisture in place too. So that means feels like temperatures are likely going to be even hotter. Definitely in the triple digits into the afternoon hours. Early next week, though, a few changes to our weather pattern. Look to move into at least parts of south central Texas. And that's good news because not only will temperatures trend down a little bit by the middle to later portions of next week, we also have a chance for some scattered rain and thunderstorms, especially on Monday. So let's get you all the details, starting off, though, with your KSAT 12-hour forecast tomorrow morning. Plan for it to be warm and muggy. A forecast low around 78 degrees, like what we saw earlier today. The cloud cover is going to build back in as well. By lunchtime, we start to see more sunshine take over, a temperature around 90 degrees. And then as plenty of sunshine returns for the afternoon hours, temperatures will just crank up. We've got a forecast high pointed yet again around 98 for your Saturday afternoon highs here in San Antonio, 95 in Bulverde. Also like today, I think some triple digits will be possible, especially the farther south that you go. And you can see Monday we might even build by a degree or two for those daytime highs. And then we start to see those temperatures come down ever so slightly Tuesday at about 92, 93 on Wednesday. And that all follows these chances for rain that we have building back in again for at least some of us. So here's the setup. We've got high pressure in control right now. Watch what happens, though, over the next couple of days. Still in control for your Saturday, but then it starts to work farther off to the southwest. And as it does so, it leaves just enough room for a weak boundary to work into central Texas. Here's Sunday night. The better energy for some scattered storms is north of our area, but we'll keep about a 20% potential for a couple of isolated storms to pop up, mainly north of San Antonio across portions of the hill country and the southern Edwards Plateau. We take a break throughout the first half of the day on Monday, but then as we see some pieces of energy and upper level support work across the state of Texas, that's when we start to see that slightly better chance for some scattered rain and thunderstorms to move in Monday evening. Something we'll fine tune for you. Until then, I did want to talk about the tropics briefly. This is Tropical Storm Ophelia bringing some rain and thunderstorms to the eastern seaboard this Friday night. It is expected to make landfall in North Carolina into the early morning hours of our Saturday and then weaken over the weekend as it moves farther northward. We, of course, will continue to monitor that for friends and family out that way this weekend. But for us here at home, just plan for it to be a hot start to the fall season. And yes, we will continue to keep tabs on that scattered chance for rain by Monday evening.
Just get that pumpkin spice latte iced.
Yes.
For now.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, thank you. So I noticed that you came in and I thought I heard you out of breath. I know it's been a busy day.
It has been. Yeah, we got some of our highlights a little later than usual. So we're getting back here late. Heck, Mary just got in here, about 30 seconds ago. Yeah. So she got in here a little later than me. Coming up, we're going to lead off big game coverage tonight with our big game. Smithson Valley at New Braunfels Canyon, a District 12 5A1 contest. And this was a good one coming up.
Hi, we're the Canyon Cougar Athletic Trainers, and it's time for big game coverage on KSAT 12. Go Cavs!
Thank you to the Canyon Cougar Athletic Trainers for that nice introduction. Smithson Valley, New Braunfels Canyon is our game of the week. It's one of 16 games we were scheduled to shoot tonight, Mary. And watch out. Oh, that's lines for me. Watch out. Ah!
The Canyon Cougar looks like it's ready to jump out of the screen and get you. But as for the action between the lines, let's get to those.
All right, former UTSA Roadrunners center Nate Leonard is the head coach of the Cougs. First quarter, Rangers quarterback Ryland Walker fakes the handoff, then rolls out and throws it to Preston Baker, 8-yard touchdown, and the Rangers lead this 10-7. Later on, Walker back to throw, and check out this beautiful spiral to Jackson Duffy, and he's out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Sweet toss and catch. Moments later, bad snap. Walker picks it up. very cool-like, throws the ball to Freddie Dubose, 2 yards, and it's now 17-7 Rangers. But here come the Cougs. Quarterback Reese Dietrich goes play action. Then he steps up to avoid the rush and floats the ball to Harry Hassman for a Cougars touchdown, 34 yards, and the Cougs are down 17-14. But the Smithson Valley Rangers take this District 12-5A1 matchup 42-21.
You know, it's a very important game. Obviously, it's good to go into the bye week on a high note. Canyon is a super disciplined, well-coached team, so it's always good to get one from a team like that.
I mean, we prepared all week. We executed. We trusted each other, and you know, offensive line were doing their job. Receivers were doing their job. Rye guy, he was making great plays, and it just made it. We trusted each other.
Let's go to the SAISD Sports Complex where the 4th-ranked Alamo Heights Mules are taking on the Burbank Bulldogs for a District 14 5A2 contest. First quarter, Mules ball. The handoff goes to Michael Terry III, and this young man is fun to watch. He works his way down the sideline, then jumps over a defender near the end of the run. Moments later, Terry caps off the drive with a 2-yard touchdown. The Mules lead 7-0, and they go on to win it 55-20. The Kennedy Rockets are playing the Jourdanton Indians at Edgewood Veterans Stadium in a non-district football contest. Second quarter, Jourdanton leading 21-0. When we got there, and they're going for more, quarterback Matthew Hicks keeps the ball, and he's thinking touchdown, but oh man, he gets tripped up near the 5. Moments later, number 7 back to pass. He's looking, can't find an open receiver, so he does it himself, and Hicks runs the ball in for a 5-yard touchdown to make it 28-0 Jourdanton, and the Indians roll 56-16.
Out at Lenhoff Stadium, the Steel Knights showing Birmingham, a program out of California, how the Friday night lights are done. Check out this play call. Chad Warner, backward pass to Jalen Cooper on the outside. Cooper lateral to his QB, and Warner throws a dart to Grant Hamilton, who is left open in the end zone. It's all Steel in this one, 49-7. Knights win. We've got a high-scoring affair out at Alamo Stadium between McCollum and Lanier. Cowboys quarterback Justin Rodriguez on the keeper. The junior finds the seam and goes across the goal line for 6. Folks answer as Vicente Chacon goes deep with the Knights ball to Jazavian Lloyd. In the end, McCollum wins 40-33 to improve to 3-1 in district play.
All right, the Southside Cardinals came into tonight's District 13 5A1 showdown looking to go undefeated in district for a second straight year, but the Medina Valley Panthers are ready to ruin that party, Mary. First possession for the Cardinals. Quarterback Caden Keith keeps his eyes to the outside where Jeremy Obregon is running alone for a 45-yard touchdown. After a 3-and-out, Southside gets the ball back, and Caden Keith wastes no time getting back to the end zone. A 44-yard touchdown run from the junior as Southside gets a close win, 21-17. Out to Harlandale, where the Indians were controlling every part of this game against Brackenridge. When we got there, it was 21-0, and the Indians were not slowing down. Quarterback Jacob Salcedo puts this ball perfectly in the hands of Michael Palomino, who gets in for a 16-yard strike. Next possession for Harlandale at the 2-yard line. Salcedo is going to zing it to Palomino once again as the Harlandale Indians get their 4th win in a row, 53-0. Over at Comalander, the Lee Volunteers still looking for their first win of the season, taking on the Clark Cougars. Clark's Diego Curry going to get the handoff here. Goes to the left side, shakes off defenders on his way in for the touchdown. The Cougars were going to dominate the rest of this game, winning 33-0. Over at Heroes, Brandeis and Madison were in a brawl that got insane just before halftime. Brandeis up 14-7 when Ian Luna intercepts the tip ball, takes it back 55 yards to the house. So Madison is down 2 touchdowns with less than a minute in the first half and no timeouts. That's no problem for Blaine Pedersen's crew as Blake Hickman finds Jordan Clay, who barely stays in bounds with a touchdown. And let's check on that score. It is tied at 21 all in overtime. Wow, Mary.
That's a thriller. All right. Always great energy out at Vinson 66 Stadium, the home of Central Catholic, who is in action against Hallettsville. Early in the ballgame, senior QB Grayson Donnell goes to the air, but he's picked off by Hallettville's Rashawn Sidney. J.J. Birch, the intended receiver, tackles Sidney near the 40. The Brahmas capitalize on the turnover as signal caller Jorian Wilson runs it in from 7 yards out. That would set the tone as Hallettsville wins 27-7. Taft hosting O'Connor out at Ferris Stadium. O'Connor still searching for its first win. Taft coming off of a loss in its district opener. Scoreless in the first until Taft's Johnny Lott makes a move to the outside, then times the connection perfectly with Jaden Ailman for 21 yards. The Taft Raiders stay on top in this one, 34-0 for the shutout win. Number 10, John Jay hosting Stevens for a District 29 6A showdown. John Jay still boasting an unblemished record. Third quarter, lead extends to 18 as Mustangs' Dylan Gordon finds the end zone. Later on, a scary moment. Omar Mendiola injured. We hope he is okay. Later, the John Jay defense all over the Falcons QB Kristen Morales as John Jay stays perfect with a 21-14 victory.
Judson Rockets are on the road at Midland Legacy for the Rockets' final non-district football game. Rockets are down 7-0, playing defense. The Rebels fumble the ball while trying to hand it off. Number 44 for the Rockets, Bryden Montgomery, picks it up, and he's taking it back for a defensive scoop and score. This game is tied at 7. That's a dream of every D lineman, but the Rockets lose on the road 39-31. What a fast-paced first block with a lot of great highlights.
And still to come, the BGC road trips with stop in Stockdale, Lavernia, and Marion. But first, let's listen to the Clemens High School Mighty Buffalo Band.
Welcome back to the Night Beat. It's time for the BGC road trip that took Photog Eddie Latigo to Stockdale, Lavernia, and Marion.
Let's kick off in Stockdale for a non-district game with Freer. Let's go, man, let's go! Both Freer and Stockdale missed out on game action last week due to lightning, so the energy is at an all-time high in the Dale. Stockdale safety Caden Haker with the interception on the long ball. The drama's passion soon after as Trent Gordon muscles his way in to the end zone. The Bubbles are out in Lavernia as the Bears host Sinton. It's a close game. Lavernia running back Sean Garza bursts through the middle for a big gain, and later in the drive, Garrett Lamb will cross the goal line to score for Lavernia. A sassy Bulldog out in Marion, another close game between number 5 Randolph and Marion. Bo Stahl uses the whole field. He moves to open space and takes a trip to pay dirt. Let's see how these road trip games played out. Stockdale with a big-time victory, 49-6 over Freer. Sinton wins a close one, 47-42 over Lavernia, and Randolph coming out on top in overtime, 21-14 over Marion.
Okay, we got some more scores for you. Bernie Champion beat Buda Hayes 40-21. Piper all over Bastrop 63-22, and some more scores. Bernie beats Salado 41-17. Hondo was a winner today, 37-25 over Bandera. We got two more for you. Those are Poth over Dilley, Divine by 4 over Uvalde. Got one more page coming up, I'm pretty sure. We got Navarro is a winner, 56-28. Pearsall beats Lytle 33-7. And it looks like, Mary, we got Kerrville-Tivy over Liberty Hill 34-28. And Antonium beat Austin Crockett 49-28. For all your scores, please head on over to biggamecoverage.com or the BGC app.
In the opening round of the Texas League playoffs, San Antonio Mission's out of it as Amarillo wins the series 2-1 with today's 6-3 final in favor of the Sod Poodles.
I told you they're a nuisance.
Boo.
Those Sod Poodles are a nuisance.
They sure are.
Loves talking about them. We'll be right back after this.
All right, warm and humid tomorrow morning, starting off in the upper 70s with some cloud cover. Plenty of sunshine returns by the afternoon, but it will be hot. Forecast high around 98, feeling like the triple digits. More of the same in store Sunday, maybe a few isolated storms north of town Sunday night, and then a slightly better chance as we head into Monday evening.
I'm looking at that 40% right now. Yes. Getting excited about that. All right, thank you so much for joining us. Have a fantastic weekend.
I'll see you tomorrow morning at the Head for the Cure. If not, I'll see you on Monday. Have a great week.